All right, guys, so here we are, end of day one, first full day in 22, working on Champion Acres east, south, up in the mountains. Anyways, this is the latest house project here, update. So I thought I'd give you a little tour, show you around, kind of do a quick walkthrough, and show you what we've gotten done so far. It's not much, so it shouldn't take long. All right, so this is the road we live on, and driveway shoots in here. The sun's getting kind of low and the shadows are pretty strong, but we'll see if we can make do here. All right, so the driveway is fairly steep. The whole lot has got a pretty decent slope to it. Summertime, absolutely no problem. Wintertime, it'll be interesting. We've only hiked up into here in the winter. We haven't tried to drive up. So we'll have to figure out something there. So his driveway comes up like this and then hooks around to the left and goes kind of straight up. So let's see, up at the top here we got a little shed we built a couple years ago, store building materials in. You can see our camper up there past it, a little digger we've been using quite a bit up here. And then here on the first plateau, this is where the house is going to be. So you can see here, this is the first full day of working on the footings, getting the foundation laid out. So we did the excavation last year, dug it all out, and now we're just kind of laying the foundation out. You can see some little jogs where, we're gonna have to dig down a little bigger, a little deeper. It's gonna make a nice big footing to hold up things like the roof. Over here we got the deck is gonna be supported by this structure out here. A couple big posts in the corners that'll hold a big truss, and then the house will start about here and go to the back. So anyways, this is the first day. Just got most of the footing forms laid out, and tomorrow we'll be leveling everything up, squaring it up, and starting to put rebar in. Rebar will be good. Once that's all in, then I can get an inspection and hopefully get some concrete out here pretty soon, so we can start working on the foundation walls. Anyways, that's all I got for tonight. I'll try to do another update in the morning and maybe one at the end of tomorrow too, to see how far we've gotten along. Kind of hard to see, the sun's right in our eyes. It's gonna be a decent view though. All right, catch you later. All right, so it's first thing in the morning here, and we're getting ready to start on the foundation again. And one of the main things we want to make sure is it's level. It's hard to build a level house if the foundation isn't level. So we did the excavation last year, and now we are working on making sure it's level. I want to show you our water level system, the Napa branded water level system. So basically what you do is you fill a bucket with water, insert a piece of vinyl tubing, and I got a 50-foot length, because that's with the bucket in the middle, that's plenty to do this whole site. I put a little bit of this, what is this stuff? Rinse aid. It basically reduces the surface tension of the water. It makes the water flow through the tube a little faster, easier, smoother. But anyways, then you siphon some water down through the tube, and I like to attach it to a stick. And then you can see here, as you tip it up, the little water level bounces around the tube. Oop. And shows you where your level is. So you can see here I've already got some marks from different sites around the perimeter here, and we're within 3/4 of an inch So let's go take a look at how we take a measurement. All right, so come over here. This is one of the corners I'll be working on here. So I just set the stick on the ground, run her up, and find the water level. Here we are. And you can see it starting. Is it going to focus? I don't know if it's going to focus. Let's try this. Anyways, you can see the water level lining up with the mark. And then what you do is you take it to another site, like somewhere over here, and you put it down, and when you move it, the water kind of bounces in the tube for a second. So you give it a second to stabilize, and you get another mark. So the higher the water level is on the stick, the lower that location is. Right, as you raise the stick, the water level goes down. As you lower the stick, the water level comes up. So it's a little backwards when you can put a tape measure on there upside down or something, but yeah, this seems to work pretty well. There's a lot of different theories on how water levels work versus lasers versus transit. Lots of different ways to take measurements around your house site. But for something this size, I mean, this only has a foundation square footage of like 800 square feet. We are plenty good with the water level. Our other house, which is over 100 feet long, we leveled it with a water level too, and it was just fine. So anyways, I'll put some more forms up, and then we'll go and take some measurements on top of the forms and see how close we can get it. All right, be back soon. All right, well, it's Tuesday morning, and beautiful morning, super clear skies. The goal for today again is to level off the forms, get them all up to the exact height, square everything up, and start putting in some rebar, start shimming some things up. We got to build some little step forms here too to get the footing to come from this upper level down to the lower level without just spilling everywhere. So I got to build that too. But one of the challenges this morning is with our water level. Now there's a lot of advantages to water level. Operating in freezing temperatures is not one of the advantages. So our water level is frozen solid. Ice on top of the bucket. The lines all froze up. So I'm thinking it's going to be at least an hour or so. Get some direct sun on this thing before we can start doing any leveling. So we'll probably be working on a little carpentry stuff at first here. Doing some, finishing up the forms, make sure things are square, digging out some of these footings. So this is the big footing right in the center. This is going to hold up the post, the center post of the house that holds up the ridge beam. And the snow load up here is pretty high, so this has to be dug down another couple inches, I think. I think it's a 60 by 60 by 12 inch central footing. So a little digging to do there. But yeah, I gotta go find some gloves and a hat though. It is cold this morning. I think they're saying somewhere around 30 degrees or something like that. So yeah, let me go get some better gear on and see what we can do until the water level thaws out. Yeah, maybe we should start running antifreeze in that thing. Oh, the water's so convenient. Just dump it out when you're done and ready to go with fresh whenever you want to fill it back up. All right, well, it's a concrete day, so we've got our footings all inspected and concrete trucks coming, pumpers coming. And let me give you a little tour of what we've gotten done since last time. I'm trying to remember where we left off last time, but you can see we've got all the rebar in the footings. We've got some pipes stuck in there for running water and power out, sewer out. We got the big grids of rebar here in the larger footings. Our little uprights are ready to be popped up. On the far side, we got a little pipe stuck in here to run sewer line through. And yeah, this is all rebarred up. And we got our one tall piece of rebar here, which is our UFER ground rod for the electrical system. So I'm gonna try to set up a time lapse, see if we can catch some video of all this coming together. But I'll check back. We'll see how it goes. Exciting. All right, well, footings are poured. Lucas and I and the concrete pump guy got them all poured and it looks good. Feeling really good about it. We had plenty of concrete and everything seemed to went real smooth. So let me give you a quick tour so you can see what we got. So you can see over here we got our rebar sticking out. That's to tie in the walls when we form those up and pour those here in a couple weeks. And little brackets are set. These brackets will help hold the bottom forms together and on line. So hopefully everything's nice and straight and no blowouts. The little step down part went really well. We poured the bottom section first, let that set up just a little bit, and then came back and poured the top. And yeah, that seemed to work really well. Held plenty strong. A little bit of you can see that footing over there has got a little bit of a divot in it, and that's where the line pump hose was resting when we were pouring. It won't affect anything because the walls will just pour right around that, and should be good. So anyways, I think that's going to wrap it up for this video. We'll be back when we're doing the walls and when we're pouring the walls. So anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.